installment of the Coach Tolin Show, and a tough week this week. 2 games with Northwestern, 2 road games, and 1 at Oklahoma Christian. That's a really tough thing to overcome this week.
Well, it's a tough conference, and that's why I've always felt like that. Probably not the team that's the most talented team, but the team that's the toughest team is the one that can win this league at the end, because everybody goes through weeks like that, and we didn't play as well as we'd hoped. We played Saturday at Oklahoma Christian, but they had a lot to do with that. I think they're a team that hadn't played well for a couple weeks, but veteran team and veteran coach, and they got that ship righted and played well and won a big game. I mean, they've set themselves up for a big week this week and a chance to really end their season on a high note and get one of the at-large bids to the national tournament, I think. But I thought our guys came back good Monday. I thought we played well Monday. I know the score looks like, well, we were just lucky to win, and we were fortunate to win that game. But boy, Northwestern's kids played good. They made shots and played hard and really competed. And any win on the road is a good win. I mean, we proved that Saturday. It would have been a good win if we could win on the road, and Monday's was a good win on the road.
Talking about Saturday, Southern Nazarene goes down that same day. It just kind of proves this conference is as tough as nails, and pretty much that Saturday may have gone a long way to letting everybody else in the national tournament know that this conference is really good.
Well, I think that's from a conference standpoint, and I tend to look at it more from our standpoint, right. But from a conference standpoint, the conference probably got helped. Just like you're saying, teams look. I mean, people around the country look and go, wow, OCU beat Southern Nazarene and Oklahoma Christian beat OBU. Maybe they're pretty good, because they felt like all along that the Raiders and the national people felt like OBU and SNU were good basketball teams, and then neither one of them won on Saturday. So that's the problem, I think, is the perception around the country, or they just really don't want to give us the credit that our league deserves, because I think this league goes, really, to be honest with you, 6 teams deep that could win games in Kansas City at this point. And we're not going to get 6 in. We've been lucky to get 5 in the last couple of years. But I think you're right. Back to your point, that was a good weekend for our conference.
Now, coming up again, Southern Nazarene Thursday. Impossible to hype this game too much, because it's basically for the conference championship.
I think that's what it comes down to. I think both teams have done a good amount of work during the year to put themselves in this position, and that's what our guys have worked for. And obviously, Southern Nazarene's had the goal of trying to win the conference, and they've plugged away through 20 games to this point, and it'll be a game that's basically for the conference at this point. So that's an exciting deal. It's fun to be a part of that again. We were a part of it last year. It didn't end the way we wanted to, but we get another chance this year to play in another one like this.
And if we're fortunate enough to win, then we go to Saturday to USAO, and still it doesn't really, not a must-win, but you got to finish strong on this regular season.
Well, that's definitely something I think you need to do at this time of year. You need to be, putting good game after good game together as you go down the stretch. And the scary thing about Southern Nazarene, you'll appreciate this. USAO, they're not going to the conference tournament this year, but they have ended their season on a high note every year the last 2 or 3 years, and this will be the end of their season Saturday night. And I've seen what they do when they get late in the season like that. They've played their way to the national tournament the last 2 years when everybody thought they were dead in the water. And then again, not really jumping past or looking past Southern Nazarene, but USAO's played some games the last 2 or 3 weeks. You just look at their scores, and I think OCU went down there maybe last Monday or something, or a week ago Monday, and were down at halftime and had to struggle and finally won the game. So there's no doubt USAO will play well, and we'll have to too Saturday.
All right, in the player profile segment, we've got tackling 2 this week, Kevin Swinton and Danny Deere. Let's talk about Kevin, who is just a monster inside.
Yeah, he's a big-time athlete, there's no doubt. I mean, that's why he played at Wake Forest for 2 years. He's that type of player, and of course, worked his way to become eligible in the fall semester and played a game, and then ran into that illness. So of course, we talked about during the time that he was in the hospital, and then they couldn't get the blood work just like they wanted it. So he set out some more games, and once he's gotten back, he's really made us a more formidable team inside. Now I feel like we're kind of working in the middle of January at this point. We're not a finished product. We're still trying to figure out who to play when and with whom and all those things that you're trying to do. But the good side about that is there's a lot of upside for this team, I think. Once we get everybody figured out, and a lot of us are players. They figure out, who needs to be where, who needs to shoot when, and those kind of things. So we're still trying to work our lineup around. We've started the same lineup the last 2 games, I guess now. And maybe we're set, maybe we're not. I don't know. But Kevin's been a good addition, and it's been an addition that we need. We need more size, and we need more presence around the basket down there, both on the offensive and defensive end.
Okay. And Danny Derry's been a role player pretty much this year. Talk about him a little bit.
Well, he's a solid player and a solid student and a good practice player. Kind of an inside-outside guy. That's what we recruited him as. Is somebody that's versatile and can do both things. And really just got caught up in a numbers game. The wingmen, we played 4 different guys on the wing, and then Tyler Parker came on and has played so well that Danny's minutes have been limited, but he's always been ready when we've called on him.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks, Ray.